Hey guys, this is Dustin with Camelot Properties, coming to you from Prattville, Alabama today. Wanted to go over one of the on property management can always be very tricky, and it's a fine balancing act sometimes. But wanted to say tenants paying. And paying on time is a big deal. We have so many owners that have basically turned over their property because the tenant is not paying, never pays on time, is always late. Now, do we have those situations? Yes, you can't get blood out of a turnip, but sometimes it is a learned or allowed situation that has been created by the landlord, whether it's the landlord being lenient. Again, we believe on some leniency, but there has to be some give and take. So prime example is a lot of times we'll have people reach out and contact us, and it's always better if they reach out and contact, because then, hey, okay, let's work together, let's get a time frame. And sometimes people have medical emergencies. Sometimes people have, life gets in the way. Yes, they should be paying that, but sometimes it just gets in the way. So we do show some leniency, but not to the point of, hey, this is creating a pattern. So let's say you just moved in and you're late. You're going to be paying late fees. I'm going to show you that there are late fees. There are late fees built in. And that's another thing, is make sure when doing a lease, you define the late fees. We have so many times we have a lease from an owner and there's no late fees. What's the recourse? What's going on if they're late? So needless to say, when you consistently allow them to be late, you have trained them that they can be late and there's no consequences. Especially now, we have one tenant that has paid 10 years and have been late, I would say 9.9% of the time she has been late on her rent. But I will say this, she has paid the late fees. So the owner has made a ridiculous amount of money on late fees. So, but we've held her to that standard every time. So my point is if you have late fees, A, make sure you have late fees in your lease. B, if you have late fees, make sure to enforce them. Now, let's say the tenant's been there 8-9 months, first time ever, and they are late. Something happened, life happened, something unexpected happened. Dude, show them some grace. Show them the grace that you would like to be shown. But again, that's the exception to the rule. That's not the rule. But a lot of times people, and then they wonder, hey, the tenant was late, they've been late. We get a lot of properties where they're 2 to 3 months behind, and at that point, that money is not in their account, or they would have probably given it to you. So now you're having to play catch up to get that money back. So yeah, at that point, okay, let's work on this. Let's pay our rent and the back and get this caught back up. So anyways, just a word to the wise on late fees, on handling late fees as a landlord. Again, this is Dustin Woodley. We've been doing property management for about 20 years in the Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, Deatsville areas, Pike Road. So anyways, if you ever need anything or want to talk or discuss a certain situation you have, by all means, I'm not a expert in all, but I know how to find the answers if I need to. Anyways, hope you have a great day, and have a good one.